What is up to my dudes out there, coming in with a brand new video. I should be attending school right now, but nigga, I got the day off, so I'm just gonna speak about few theories, few topics today. And today's topic is gonna be about Kaido, the man, the myth, 100 Piece Kaido. So yeah, we know that Kaido's been hyped so long. Like, this has been hyped insanely long. Ever since we see chapter 795, Suicide. Like, dude, it's been hype. I'm just saying he's been hype, but he's been hyped as the world's strongest creature. But in my opinion, I don't think he's actually that strong, because he's just full on immortality. Oh shit. So we know that Kaido's been there from the chapter itself. We know that Kaido's been defeated several times. He's been tortured 18 times. He's been executed 40 times. Attempted to be executed 40 times. He's been defeated by his enemy 7 times. And this dude still lives, which I can't even explain at this point. And most notably, we know that this dude actually jumped 10,000 meters from the sky onto the ground, like smash it to the ground, meeting Kid, Apu, and Hawkins. And this dude like, I didn't die. Like, Kaido, what you doing? Should have died, nigga. And I remind you, this dude creates a massive shockwave strong enough to sink the large ships nearby, and only emerged with a headache. So yo, Kaido, dude, what have you been eating? Is it crack? I don't know, I'm just messing around. But yeah, this dude actually attempted suicide. That is actually has become a hobby for him to attempt suicide. So yeah, we know that this dude is invincible. We know that he's immortal, basically. But in my opinion, I think he's invincible. But we actually didn't think about his overall strength. The fact that he's been defeated 7 times indicates that Kaido is actually not that powerful. He's just full on immortality. So that's my reason why I think Kaido isn't actually strong as we thought it would be. But hey, it's gonna take a full on alliance to beat this guy. So yeah, it's probably strong, but we'll just see in the Wano arc soon. So which will appear after the Big Mom arc and after the Reverie arc. So Big Mom, Reverie arc, then Wano. So he probably has reasons why he wants to die. First, he wants it like as a hobby, so that's one. But I think there's a lot of reasons why he wants to die. He actually lived for so long, that's my theory at least, possibly since the Void Century, and that's probably very controversial. I want you guys to leave your comments down below. It's an interesting idea to live since the Void Century, but I doubt that though, since the world government ain't doing shit to Kaido to keep his mouth shut. But then again, Kaido is a Yonko, so Marines doesn't want to mess with that shit. And another thing that I want to express is Kaido probably doesn't want to become Pirate King. He doesn't want to die and create a massive war. But yeah, we'll see when we get there soon, so be patient. Yeah, and he wants to create an army of artificial zone users, which that plan absolutely failed massively since Luffy and the crew destroyed the Flamingo and the Smurf factory. But I wouldn't say destroyed, since Luffy had lost help, but yeah, let's just go with that. And the moment you've been waiting for, guys, his abilities, his powers, my thoughts on his powers and abilities as Kaido. So I think, in my opinion, I think this dude is immortal and invincible at the same time. Oh, I forgot about this. He's actually strong because he was able to sink 9 prison ships, which is pretty impressive. Like, that's pretty dang impressive, yo. Kaido. The power is gonna be fucking insane. Yonkos are all insane. Shanks, Blabber, even Big Mom. Like, dude, Yonko, you don't mess with Yonko, okay? So there are several types of possible devil fruit powers for Kaido that I think, because his devil fruit is actually what's keeping him from dying. So sorry, I'm a little bit sick right now, so that's why my voice is like it's fucking up, okay? So yeah, so these are the possible devil fruit powers which Kaido might have. The first one is a chimera. I don't know how do you pronounce this. I might just search this on Wikipedia. So the chimera is actually, according to Greek mythology, a monstrous fire-breathing hybrid creature of this year. Yo, my pronunciation is fucking up too. So basically, this creature at least has different type of animals mashed into one body. So from what I've seen from the picture, it has a body of a lion, a head of the lion, but a tail of the snake, and it has actually 3 heads, which the other 2 are a goat and possibly a dragon, since it's fire breathing. So that's a chimera. Now the reason why I say it's a chimera is probably because Kaido, from what we see, that is, it looks like he has multiple types of beasts like morphing into one body. So yeah, that's Kaido. I mean, yeah, chimera possible, but we won't know until we get into Wano. Now the second possibility is that he might actually be able to turn into 100 beasts. Now we know that Kaido's been called 100 Beast Kaido, so he might actually be able to turn into 100 beasts one at a time. I know, even faster, instantly. Like, dude, if that actually happens, I don't know. I mean, it depends on the story. It might be easier or harder to beat Kaido, but we'll just see. Who knows? Oda always knows because he's making the story. And the last but not least possible devil fruit powers of Kaido is probably a demon or an Oni devil fruit. And before I get into this topic, I know this type of devil fruit has been theorized by a lot of different individuals, but my reason for him actually having a demon type of devil fruit is because due to his weapon. As you can see, if you search Wikipedia, One Piece Wikipedia, or if you actually read the chapter of 795, you can see he's actually holding a weapon which is called Kanamo, as we call it, iron club, an iron club basically. So yeah, demons, if you don't know, demons and Onis actually, like, they hold this weapon to smash it. So yeah, that's that. But in the end, we all know that Luffy's probably gonna find his weakness, because from what we know at least, Kaido had a weakness. Not Kaido, Crocodile had a weakness, Rob Lucci had a weakness, even Anna had a weakness, which is Luffy himself. So even Kaido's immortal, invincible, Oda will find a way to try to beat these two, even though Oda hasn't stated that he's even confused how the heck is Luffy gonna beat this dude. So that's from what I think of Kaido. Leave your thoughts and comments down below. And another thing, this is pretty obvious, but I think Kaido's Devil Fruit is gonna be mythical, since from what we saw, we only saw 2 mythical zone users, which Marco was able to turn into Phoenix, and Sengoku was able to turn into a Buddha. And since then, we haven't seen any mythical zone users. Jack ain't a mythical zone user, he's an Asian zone user, which I'll get into another topic video about Kaido's crew and such. So yeah, leave your thoughts down, comment down below, and actually comment down below if it's possible that this dude is actually living since the Void Century. If he does, that'd be interesting. But leave your thoughts, subscribe if you want to enjoy my content. I do reviews, discussion, theories. Reviews are probably we'll just see, but yeah, it's been your boy. Peace out.